guys, Ira Grimoire here, back at ya. Oh no, run away! I've been having an awesome day so far. Me and a good friend of mine went out to some motorcycle dealerships. He's kind of interested in picking up a bike. And he doesn't have one. He hasn't rode a motorcycle ever in his life, so he's going to meet up with me a little bit, about a couple hours from now, and I'm going to teach him how to ride. Just go to a parking lot and get him used to it, get him used to what the clutch feels like, maybe have him ride around in first gear. I don't know, see how quick or comfortable he is with everything. Maybe we'll get him to switch gears, but mainly just want to get him on it, and then what was that? I like the stutter. Yeah, I'd like to get him on it. He really wants one. He doesn't have the funds or whatever. Actually, he doesn't have that big fire yet that every motorcycle guy gets, we decide you want a bike, and all of a sudden you just gotta have it. Well, it'll light up once he gets on the bike for a little bit, I think. And I've been ever since I was small, I was thinking that since I'm gonna be having trouble excuse me, since I'm gonna be having trouble trying to find parts for this thing, and the bike already does have classic plates on it, I think I'm going to truly honor that and just, take it out to certain events and whatnot. If my friend decides he wants to really start riding, I'll let him use it, while we're out and about. So I'm really thinking about buying a new bike. Before we went and looked at everything, I was really set on the Suzuki Boulevard M109 Boss version. It's that big 1800cc, all blacked out, Daytona yellow and black. My heart was really set on that. And of course, it's kind of a natural thing when you go out and look at bikes, and you tend to sit on a lot of them. And boy, I tell you what, I saw it on a Triumph. At the time, I don't know what it's actually called, but it is a Triumph, but I don't know what the sub name of it is. But it's a big bike. It's huge. It's an inline 3, and said it had 145 horsepower and just crazy amounts of torque. And of course, since I'm a bigger guy, I'm really interested in the bigger bikes. They seem to fit me a lot better. But anyway, I sat on this Triumph, and it didn't really call out to me like, oh yeah, I gotta get this bike right now. It didn't do that. But it did leave a lasting impression. And that lasting impression was that bike, even though it has that big ass motor in it, and it's you know, the tank is about as wide as my handlebars, it had a really light feel to it. My Honda Shadow feels way heavier than that bike does. Don't get me wrong, that Triumph is a pretty damn big bike. I just had a bee fly in here, and I hope he isn't on my crotch where I seen him last. Oh well. Anyway, when I stood it up, it just stood up on its own. I think that if I bought that bike, I'm not going to have any handling issues whatsoever. They are made to handle. And the one that I'm talking about, actually, well, this is the salesman's guy. Salesman said they just did a few modifications to that particular bike, and they did break the land speed record for that particular class. It tops out stock at 175 miles an hour, at 175 miles an hour. That's fucking crazy. I'm not all about the speed. I'm in it for the smooth ride, and I asked him, does it ride smooth? I mean, I don't wanna sit there and be jerked around riding a 2x4. But, you know, he just looked at me and said, you know, they ride real nice, they're pretty comfortable. And so, I don't know, I felt like I'm sitting upright on it, you know. This one, I'm on the Shadow here, I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit. Not much. I don't know if I'm just sit funny because I barely fit in the seat that I'm on. So yeah, before today I was really interested in the Suzuki. I couldn't find one today to go sit on. Seems like all the Suzuki dealers here in Minnesota just don't want to buy into it. But I did find one in South Minneapolis that said they ordered one, and I told them, call me when you get it in and put together. I will definitely come in and check that bike out. Excuse me. So I don't know, things might be changing here. I might be on a new bike, or I was going through this last year too, so I never bought a new bike. I said screw it, and I wasn't ready for a new bike yet. But this year's a little bit more. I feel like I can do it this year. It wouldn't break my heart to not do it. I could wait till next year, no problem. So, what I'm gonna do is 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna schedule but I'm gonna schedule an appointment at that Suzuki dealer to look over the bike, and on the same day I'm going to schedule an appointment to test drive that Triumph. He says he's got one in the back all set up and ready to go for test driving. So I am definitely going to do that, and I will make a video of that, no problems. So hopefully that'll be a good deal. I really gotta stop saying I'm gonna shut the hell up here and enjoy this nice, beautiful day. Oh, this is awesome out here. So there we go. So I'll check in with you guys when I get to a more interesting spot. I feel like talking some more.